Now, what do you feel like was like the most challenging scene of season 1 to film?
Ooh, challenging scene of season 1. Okay, so this episode where I had to do this dance in the hallway, it was improv. All they wrote in the script was like la da 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 do 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 do, and like I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. So weirdly enough, that was probably the hardest thing for me to do. And I was like, I just feel so uncomfortable, but I did it, and it was fun, and I'll never do it again unless they're gonna write that in now.
How do you feel like Riley has changed?
Riley definitely matures, and I know that's like a thing to say with season 2, but she definitely she really matures, and you get to see her kind of put to the test with Maya and put to the test with Corey, and with Lucas.
Yeah.
She gets really mad at Lucas because we find something out that Lucas has done, and it definitely changes their relationship, and it makes her kind of realize, some stuff about him that almost makes him a better person. And so, yeah, we realize a lot about Riley.
From season 1, how much has your character kind of changed?
Well, from season 1, the writers didn't get too deep into my character, and actually right in the very beginning of season 2, we start to learn about where he came from and his old friends and his old family and all that. So it's good. Everyone gets to really know who Lucas is now, which is nice.
I think in the beginning, a lot of the scenes were really hard for us to film because we were still finding our characters. So we had lots of notes after rehearsals. But eventually, as we got on, it got a lot easier.
So how much fun was season 1, looking back on it, to shoot?
It was amazing. It's sad to look back at season 1 because we like those episodes and we like to film them again and get like the same notes and but if we play it like a million times, we'll be like.
Now you guys are mid into shooting season 2?
Yeah, we are halfway through.
How much has Maya changed, do you think, from season 1 to season 2?
She's learning so much about herself. There's a big change that comes in season 2, which everybody's going to see very soon. It's in my favorite episode called Girl Meets Hurricane. And you just find out, I feel like our humor has changed, just the way that we walk and we speak and, our comedy. It's it's all just kind of gone up a notch. And to have all 4 of us, because, with the kids, we play off each other so well at this point. It's just so much fun to be there with Ben and Danielle. It's we're all growing up, and it's really cool to see.
Well, I know in the finale you guys had that little kiss scene.
We did.
How was that to shoot? Was that awkward? You had a lot of people around.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very awkward to film. Yeah, because you do have a lot of people around, and then you have an audience watching you do it, which is the worst part about it, because it's you don't. But yeah, 10 out of 10 would not recommend to do that. But that was it.
I'm Lucas.
I love it. You know those moments that we were talking about that we're going to remember forever?
Yeah?
I was a little nervous at first, but me and Rowan are such good friends, and this whole cast is kind of like a family. So we're brother and sister, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And we had a little talk before, and we were like, we're just friends. This isn't a big deal. And it was kind of intense because there was a lot of people around, but we just got through it, and it was great.
So speaking of second dates and the whole ship going on with Riley,
Ship.
Which ship do you like best on the show? If you had to
Augie and Avis.
They're so
What's
cute.
their ship? Agave at Whole Foods.
Who was kind of the biggest prankster, or did you have any crazy embarrassing moments while filming?
Prankster, I'm gonna have to take the prankster card.
Yeah.
That's me. It was between me and Sabrina. I played a prank war between me and her. We had a little prank war to where every day we'd prank each other with something, even if it was little. For the last end of the season, the last month, we'd be pranking each other and hanging out. But the most embarrassing moment, there's an embarrassing moment every day on set, whether it's someone falls or drops something or just messes up their line, but that's about it.
What was the best prank? Who won? Who ended up winning?
I think she won.
Yeah.
It's tough to say, but she won.
Peyton was telling us about how you and him had a prank war
We
going
did.
on.
Yeah.
But you won the prank war. That was a pretty
Did he
good
say
one.
that? That's so sweet. He admitted it.
She finished it off with, we have a live audience here every Tuesday night, and there's 250 people in here, and plus all the director and producers and all that. So everyone's here, and they put it up on all the monitors, my very first audition, which was I was like a little kid, and I was doing this little country accent, and I hated it, and she just put it up in embarrassment. I was like, truce, shake my hand, and we're good to go. That's our treaty.
How would you get her back for that? I mean, like, that one that's
I don't
pretty
know.
great.
I don't know. That's why I said we're done. You
You're
win.
like-
Yeah, no, it was really fun. We ended that like late season 1, but I'm pretty sure I won. So
He said you won it by showing his first audition.
I
to
did.
everyone.
It's pretty bad. It was for Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. We still kind of like, it still haunts him, but you know, it had to be done.
But in terms of Boy Meets World talent, who are you most excited for the audience, like Boy Meets World fans, to see back? Because I know Angela's coming back, supposedly. Mr. Feeney.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's always
Turner.
great when Mr. Feeney comes back. He's just such a great character, and all of us learned so much from him as a character on the show. And so having him back is always great, and especially because we end up in his backyard in the episode. So I think the audience will really like to see that, because if we're in Mr. Feeney's backyard, that means we're in the Matthews' old backyard. So we're back in Philly for an episode, which I liked.
We have so many people from Boy Meets World coming back, but I feel like they're most excited to see Feeney because he's Feeney. But he has a wonderful, wonderful role in the episode, and I'm super excited for that to air. And then we have Eric coming back, which is like I don't want to pick favorites, but he's my personal favorite because he's like my favorite character from Boy Meets World.
Mr. Turner's coming back. A lot of great guest stars from the old show are coming back, so it's been a lot of fun. And there's more in the works. So
You've seen almost the whole family, and I think everybody's just kind of been dying for that Eric comedy back in our show, and he fit right in. And it was like one of the funniest episodes, one of the funniest weeks I've ever had in my life. So I cannot wait for everybody to see that episode. Will is a comedic genius.
you know what? I think they're excited to see different characters for different reasons. They're very excited to see Will Friedle, who plays Eric. Just because he was so much fun and he was so funny and so talented. They're excited to see him. They're excited to see Mr. Turner because that story was unresolved. So they're excited to see what he's been up to. They're excited to see Angela, to see how the Sean-Angela relationship and how that dynamic worked out. So I think they're excited to see different people for different reasons.
Cool. Mr. Turner was like the hot teacher on the show.
Until I became the teacher.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Now I'm the teacher.
Riley might not agree with. That'd be weird
Correct.
for her dad to be
Well
the hot
said.
teacher. Yeah.
Correct. Good point.
Love it.
But you picked one character versus several students. Hundreds, really, in the school.
That's true. You never know. Might be another episode. I don't know. That might be.
What do you mean another episode? No,
Another
I'm the hot teacher now. That's my point. Let's not get ambiguous.
I love
I'm
it.
kidding.
Oof. Let's see. We got a lot more to film. So what do I hope to happen? Ooh. I hope we have an episode. I'm pretty sure we're going to too. We're gonna have an episode where it's gonna be a Halloween episode. Did you ever Boy Meets World when they had that Halloween episode where Sean was actually behind the mask? I hope we have a really scary episode where we get locked in the school like that. I think that'd be fun.
Well, what else can you spoil or tease about season 2?
Riley and Lucas go on their second date. I don't know what's gonna happen.